What's good, YouTube? Simply Breezy. Today I've got a video for you on Elder Drake 11. I know it's been a little while since I've uploaded a video, guys, and I'm sorry. Life's been busy. I've been doing the best I can to keep up with my stream schedule, which is already few and far between, and I've been struggling to get to the computer, guys, but I'm doing my best. But what I've got for you today is, I think, pretty fun. It's what I've been farming lately. I've been farming Elder Drake 11, okay? And here's why. Because I've gotten a relatively quick team, it's 2 minutes, maybe the average 2 to 2:10, 2 minutes 10 seconds is not the quickest Elder Drake 11 team out there. There's a lot of people that have, or a handful of people, right, that are running pre-flight Elder Drake 11s. Very few, and then some that can do it a lot quicker than 2 minutes pre-flight. But it's kind of like 2 minutes, kind of like the quickest pre-flight I found. I found like once or twice I've gotten it pre 2 minutes, but it's about 2 minutes to 2:10, and I'm okay with that. Anything outside of that, like slower, like 2:30 or 3 minutes, I don't think I'd want to do. What I've been finding in my time farming Steel Widow. Not farming Steel Widow, but farming Elder Drake 11. Farming Elder Drake 11 in the last week or 2 weeks, has been that the gear quality is like slightly better. I get like 1 or 2 more usable pieces of gear a day if I'm farming all day long. So it's not like, oh, I'm going to hop in here and just noticeably, immediately like see a difference. But over time, well, that's just unfortunate. But over time, the more you farm it, the more I've seen the difference in gear. If you're looking to farm gold to upgrade gear, this is not the place to be, guys. Go back to speed running, pre-flight ED10s, or your Steel Widow 10 speed teams. Preferably your Steel Widow 10. Speed Widow 10 teams, guys. That's where to farm gold. But if you're interested in better dazzling gear like I am, Elder Drake 11 has seemed to be pretty helpful for that with me. It's obviously a little bit slower of a farm. We can see 2 champions died here, which isn't typical. But it's a little bit better quality gear just over the long run. You've got to be committed to it. So that's why I've been doing it, and I wanted to share it with you and the team with you guys. You can see here, this runs, unfortunately, it's not a bust, right? It's going to succeed, but it's a lot slower than I was just telling you it normally is. It's kind of few and far between, and now it might not succeed. Now it might not succeed. I picked a great run to start this video off with you guys. Just, it's botched. Generally, this doesn't happen. This has been the most consistent team that does this run as quick as I possibly can for me, which is why I really like it. You'll notice that I have 2 supports and only 1 healer. The thought process behind that is that the dragon attacks slowly. He does not attack very fast. He does big hit here, big hit there, fine. It gives the magical girl time to heal in between the hits to keep people alive. We also have a form of damage reduction in that healer, the magical girl. Massive damage reduction in her 3rd skill. And then we have a defense buff on top of that damage reduction from the Dragon Guard. Ultimately, our champions are not taking that much damage that often between those two. And then the attack break from the Dragon Guard. And if they do take too much damage, we have an Undying. And we have a passive from the Magical Girl that prevents death as well for once every 60 seconds, 45 seconds on the Dragon Guard. Generally, these two are just, they're just such a solid combo, and the fact that they both have damage mitigation, they both have death prevention, and then one has, you know, an attack break to lower damage again, like another form of damage mitigation, and then the other has a cleanse, which is nice in case we do get defense broken, so we don't get one shot or something like that. But they pair together really well. I'll show you guys the gear after this video, and because they pair together so well, and we can use a single healer with another support, it allows us to bring 3 DPS that helps us get through the boss a lot quicker. Malika, the Blade Dancer, is here for wave clear. She does a pretty good chunk of damage to the boss as well. And then the Rhoda is, obviously, everyone knows. I know this team. I'm looking at this team. I don't know why I keep looking over at this team. But anyways, guys, Rhoda, everyone knows what she does. She's an awesome DPS, but that's also support. Gives the CDR to the team, gives the defense break and the attack break, along with the attack speed buff, which helps all of our attack damagers. Especially Malika and Lemon Drop that benefit from that, because Malika, the more attacks she does, the more, like, every 3 or 4 attacks she does like a bonus attack that does bonus damage. Fantastic. And then Lemon Drop's auto, when it's empowered, does the same HP percent scaling damage that her ult does. So the more times she's attacking, the better. So about 2 minutes and 15 seconds on this run, guys. We can get it quicker. We're going to give it one more run, and then I'm going to show you how you can change this team to be a little bit more obtainable. We'll show the gear too. And then Lemon Drop, as we were discussing. Lemon Drop's in here, guys, for a boss snooker, right? I have the wave clear in the form of mostly the Blade Master Malika and a little bit Rhoda. Rhoda's excellent at wave clearing too, you guys. And then a lot of boss damage with that HP, enemy HP percent scaling from Lemon Drop's ult. So we'll play this one out. We'll watch it. Hopefully we can get a little bit quicker time, because I know we can. The quickest I've gotten is like 1 minute and 59, 58 seconds, something like that, or 2 minutes on the mark. I've seen it below 2 minutes once or twice, which is pretty cool. I'm happy with that. On average, it's more closer to that 210, 215 mark, but it's quicker than 2.5 minutes. Running it like this, like I said before already, it's slower runs, but a slightly higher chance of better gear. I've seen a notice, like a noticeable difference. I know not everyone out there is going to agree with that. That's okay. If you're in it for the long run, though, looking for that better gear, I think this is the better way to go. It's a fair enough time for the opportunity, for the chance of the better gear. I certainly won't be farming it during double gold this weekend. I'll be speed farming Steel Widow, obviously. But it's a nice team. It's very consistent. That fail we had at the beginning of this video is probably like the third or fourth fail I've had running this in a week now. So don't let that deter you from, maybe if you're looking to get an Elder Drake 11, don't let it deter you from trying to build a team, or a team like this, because it does work. The key to it really is these two support champions and how well they synergize. Now, I know not everyone has the Water Magical Girl. She can be replaced, but she's probably best in slot. The cleanse on her heal is just so nice. It's such a reassurance to keep things alive in case they get defense broke or slowed so they can't run out of the flames when the dragon's flying. It's just awesome. And then she, on top of that, has another defense break to help make sure that we're keeping this boss defense broken as much as we can, so we can get him killed as quick as possible. And then a block buff, which prevents him from being attack buffed like he just got on occasion. And that's it. It just adds that little bit more amount of consistency to the run, and that's pretty okay. 2 minutes and 15 seconds is kind of more average, and that's a pretty sweet piece of gear to grab. Keen with crit rate, as long as it rolls a lot of crit rate, that's cool. But that's the team, guys. I hope you enjoy that. Let's go look at the gear. Let's see how I have my build, and honestly, it's not well. But I messed around a lot on the most recent laundry day. So I have my Lemon Drop on not her average amazing build that I have. My best mortal set was on her. Now I have a brutal set that's not even upgraded to plus 15, so she has lower attack than she had and lower crit rate. Like it's just not. I'm changing her back next laundry day, guys, so don't worry. And she's still functioning. I want her to be at 55% crit rate. She's not. And I want her to be like over plus 2,000 attack. I can hit that once I plus 15 the 3 attack percent pieces on her, but I'm not sure I'm going to, because I just don't like this set. But overall, it's high attack, decent crit rate, and high crit damage. And you got to remember with Lemon Drop, decent crit rate, because she gets 30% from her Get Hyper, from her self crit rate raise. So that's Lemon Drop. Rhoda, not amazing. Attack speed, high crit rate, cool. I put a little bit of accuracy on her. Between the Water Magical Girl, I'm landing those defense breaks. It's great. I could use some higher attack. I was running this with higher accuracy and less attack, and it was working all the same. It's just I've noticed a little bit quicker with a higher attack, and I like that. And then Malika, pretty average Blade Master build. She's on Vampire Precision, I think. Just because I like the accuracy for PvP, just so that I can hit the mortal wounds to prevent healing on defenses I'm attacking. But just high attack, high crit rate, high crit damage. Malika's the one Blade Master, in my opinion, that doesn't need as much attack speed, but she definitely benefits from it, don't get me wrong. But I think she's going to do more damage overall with more attack than attack speeds, which is why I only put a little bit of attack speed in that I could find on subs. And then the two supportive champions that I said really make this team work. You guys, Water Magical Girl, just stack HP on her. You can see I don't have a lot of accuracy. She still does the job. Just stack HP. If you can put more accuracy, great, do it. Stack HP. Keep her alive. The more HP she has, the better, because that's how much HP, if her prevent death mechanic comes into play, she's going to give, oh, sorry, that's proportion to their max HP. Her healing is what I was thinking of. The more HP she has, the more she heals. Boom, that easy. Stack HP. And then the Dragon Guard, mine is built for PvP, you guys. It's built on warding a sturdy. I was going to say adept, but that doesn't make sense. Warding sturdy for high resistance. But really just, and then he's defense, HP, defense on the shoulders, gauntlets, bracers. So just stack as much defense on him as you can. He's a defense scaling unit. You can put some HP on him like I did. I like it. He's just a tanky, beefy beefcake. And then I've got some accuracy so we can land those attack breaks as well, which are critical. But overall, not a hard champion to build, guys. Just put defensive gear on him. You can put adept on him if you really want to prioritize him for PvE as well. But honestly, he can, any set you have with defense subs on him, just slap him on and he'll do the trick for this. But so now to see if we can make this a little more free to play friendly, guys, or more obtainable, right? Malika's really in here, not for the synergy trait, although I chose it because all three of my attackers benefit from it. She's in here for the wave clear, and she has a phenomenal synergy trait. But we know her, we love her, we can replace her with something almost everyone has. Tons of people have built this. Light Valkyrie Sigrun, wave clear, cool. She's gonna tack some damage onto the boss, we know that. Probably not as much as the Blade Master, but she's still gonna do what we need her to do. We'll keep Rhoda, everyone has Rhoda, and we'll get rid of the Munchkin for another Munchkin that's more obtainable. It's not an LD 4-star. So Peppermint's a 3-star Munchkin, so she has lower base stats. This one's not even skilled up, and she's on adept so that her CDR, her cooldown on her third skill, can match that of Lemon Drop for a double Munchkin build I'm running in pre-flight ED10s right now. So she's not even on a Brutal or Immortal set, you guys. So here's the stats on Peppermint. Crit rate's pretty much there, missing 2% to be max against his boss. Crit damage is decent. Attack's okay. It's not amazing. Nothing's plus 15 on her. But she's got a little bit of extra attack speed, 2 attacks per second, and then crit rate, crit damage. You guys know how to build a Peppermint. Yeah. Munchkin. Candy Munchkin. Pretty standard. You can put her on Brutal or Immortal. Probably the best bets. Mine's on Adept, like I said, just until she's skilled up. And then Sigrun. Attack speed, crit damage, attack speed. In this case, mine is on attack speed, crit rate attack to get that max, or as close to 100% crit rate as I could get. And there we go. Not amazing. Haven't really been prioritizing the Valkyries lately. I could certainly improve their gear, but they're going to do the trick. And yours can too. We're going to keep the supports. I'll talk about how we can replace that Water Magical Girl while we go through this run, because I know not everyone has her. She's one of the less obtained units in the game right now. She hasn't been around as long. Not everyone has one. The cleanse is great, and the extra debuff she does are awesome. But the other magical girls are also obtainable. They're all in the summoning pools now, which is cool. So you can get them, but I understand she's a 4-star. It's not a free-to-play. I'm not looking for free-to-play, but I just want it to be as obtainable and easy. This team, like, you know, an Elder Drake 11 team, makeable for as many people out there that want to run it, like I am. And I think this is a pretty solid, reliable team. But we can replace the Water Magical Girl with another Magical Girl. Most of you have the Fire one. You got her from the event. If you weren't playing during the event, it's okay. She's in the pools now. She's a 3-star, so she's going to come around sooner or later. If you're looking to run Elder Drake 11, though, I'd imagine you're already pre-flighting 10. You're speedrunning Steel Widow 10. You know, like your higher tier players trying to get through this one a little bit quicker so you can still get some better gear from here. You're probably going to have one of these options if you don't have the water. And the fire is probably the next most obtainable one. The dark one, if you have her, I know a lot of people don't yet. She's in the pools too, but I know a lot of you don't. They're both great options. The defense buff is a little redundant with the Fire Dragon Guard, but that's okay. It just ensures that it's always up 100% of the time. The fire one, what I like about her though, and the only reason I didn't run her here in this one is because mine's 5-star. I was kind of afraid she might die. She's probably going to need to be, you're going to need all 6-stars for these, right? But she's got OGD on her first attack. On her auto attack, every 5 or 6 seconds, I think is what it is. She's got ongoing damage that she applies. So that's going to help a little extra damage on the boss. Cool. And she has the same damage reduction that the third skill of the Water Magical Girl and the Dark Magical Girl have. where it's just such the water one just popped there. Just such high damage reduction if you get hit that keeps you alive. The fire one doesn't have the death prevention, which could potentially come into play. That could be an issue. So if you have the dark one, maybe that might be better. For more survivability, we already have 3 DPS units in this team, as you can see. We don't necessarily need that extra OGD from the fire one. That extra death prevention from like the dark one might be better, but you could try the fire one. I'm willing to bet she'll work. But there you have it, guys. This is not even a whole lot slower, like 8 seconds slower, which is still reasonable. I'd like mine to be a little bit quicker, but it's definitely a doable team to get into Elder Drake 11 if you want to. If you're looking for better gear and you're committed to farming this and this alone for a while, you should notice a difference. I have in the gear drops. Here's the damage report for the more obtainable team. A lot of Sigrun's damage was on the waves, still quite a bit on the boss. And then Peppermint being unskilled with lower gear. That's my mom in the background. What's up? Hey, Mom. Doing some laundry. 30 seconds shy of that being in the video, but I don't know how to video edit. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think below. Check me out on Twitch, twitch.tv/simply breezy. Like and subscribe here. All that YouTube goodness. I'll check y'all later. Peace.